Number 10, Sandra Bullock, Speed 2, Cruise Control.
I swear I am never leaving the house again.
She's Hollywood royalty, so it seems like Sandra Bullock can do nothing wrong.
You don't even work on this ship!
Oh God, I've been in worse situations than this and panicking does not help, trust me.
She's made us laugh with Miss Congeniality and made us cry in Gravity, but even Sandra's had a misstep or two along the way.
Oh, let's take a wrench and dump it into the engine and bust a transmission like a car, cause I've done that.
During an interview in which she was asked about a sequel to the 2013 hit The Heat, Bullock was quick to say, no way.
Unbelievable.
She told reporters, quote, I've done 2 sequels. They were horrible.
You know what? I don't know about sequels. I just don't know about them. Mine have not done well.
It's easy to understand why she's not proud of Speed 2, though. Aside from the fact that, it was on a boat and was missing Keanu Reeves, it holds a very low Rotten Tomatoes score at just 3%.
I'm okay.
You're not okay, stop saying that.
Number 9, Bob Hoskins, Super Mario Brothers. He was a highly respected actor, so Bob Hoskins didn't feel the need to be coy about his dislike for working on this film.
Shut up!
Now, what's with this rock?
When talking to the newspaper The Guardian, a journalist asked him about any career lows, and he replied, quote, it was a nightmare. He credits the unpleasant working conditions to the married directors, Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel, who he said had their, quote, arrogance mistaken for talent.
This is crazy. We went under the river, but this can't be Manhattan.
After a few hellish weeks of production, quote, their own agent told them to get off set.
Got it. Let's get out of here. Let's hit the brakes.
Hoskins apparently made it through getting hammered throughout production with his co-star John Leguizamo. Yikes. It ultimately earned a measly 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, and was basically critically panned across the board. So can you blame him?
Strap your belt on, kid. We're going in.
Number 8, George Clooney, Batman and Robin.
This is why Superman works alone.
George Clooney may be Hollywood royalty, but there's a dark spot in his past. His turn as Batman.
Yes, it's my rules. My rules that keep us alive, and if you want to stay in this house and on this team, you will abide by them.
This is no partnership.
Playing a superhero is pretty much the best thing that can happen to an actor's career, and Clooney did benefit from the name recognition the role gave him, but that's about it.
Nice catch! You break it, you buy it.
Over the years, he's been known to joke about his work as the Caped Crusader, even saying that he thought they, quote, might have killed the franchise.
I have to say that I actually thought I destroyed the franchise until they brought it back. Somebody else brought it back years later and changed it. But, I thought at the time this was going to be a very good career move. It wasn't.
Luckily for us, that was not the case, though its successful revival wouldn't be until 2005 when Christopher Nolan rebooted the series.
Where are you?
Here.
Number 7, Jim Carrey, Kick-Ass 2.
Catch the strays. Oh, and try to have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sometimes current events can affect the way an artist feels about his or her work, and that was the case with Jim Carrey's feelings towards this picture.
Nice party. Anybody want to dance?
When he should have been promoting the film, Carrey tweeted, quote, I did Kick-Ass 2 a month before Sandy Hook, and now in all good conscience, I cannot support that level of violence. He went on to say that he wasn't ashamed of the movie or his work in it by any means, but the incident at Sandy Hook Elementary that killed 28 in total caused him to rethink the portrayal of such heavy violence in film.
You shouldn't talk with your mouth full. It's very rude.
Number 6, Shia Labeouf and Megan Fox, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
I know you're freaking out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
Michael Bay's Transformers franchise might go down in history as the film series with the biggest disconnect between box office success and critical reception. It's a financial juggernaut, but each installment has failed with critics. And any actor who praises the films likely isn't telling the truth.
Wow.
The first movie was at least a fun ride, but when the second came out, even Labeouf went on record to admit that they got lost, and that without relationships, it was, quote, just a bunch of robots fighting each other. Fox, for her part, said that, quote, people are well aware that this is not a movie about acting.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about your eye. You know what, but if you're a good boy, then I'm not gonna torch your other eye.
Number 5, Zac Efron, the High School Musical franchise.
Late for class.
Heartthrob Zac Efron upset millions of fans when he decided to put down the franchise that launched him into superstardom, or more specifically, his role in it. Speaking with Men's Journal, he expressed nothing but disdain for his teenage self, going so far as to say, quote, "F that guy," and that he wishes he could kick that guy's ass, with High School Musical being at the center of his regret. Though fans were pretty quick to pick up arms, you can't really blame the actor.
Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know?
High School Musical and its sequels were important to a lot of young people, but they were also rather cheesy, and don't exactly showcase Efron's best acting.
Once a wildcat. Always a wildcat.
Number 4, Bill Murray, Garfield the movie.
I hate Mondays.
Bill Murray's involvement with this Garfield sequel can be chalked up to a case of mistaken identity.
What part of no don't you understand? The push off the chair is off. I don't want to play.
In a GQ magazine interview, Bill admitted that he thought the movie's screenwriter was Joel Coen of the Coen brothers.
Nobody calls me Lebowski. You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
What he didn't know was that the movie was written by another Joel Coen, with an H, and a writer who's made his career by writing family movies like Toy Story, Cheaper by the Dozen, and Daddy Day Camp.
Uh-oh.
He didn't back out of the movie once he realized his mistake, but suffered through recording his lines like a pro.
Mouse! No thanks, I'm full.
Well, he got the last laugh when he made a joke about it in Zombieland.
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe?
Murray did go on to appear in the sequel.
We gotta put an end to this torture.
Number 3, Alec Guinness, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Hello there.
To be fair, while Sir Alec Guinness was dismissive of Star Wars, his dislike for the beloved space opera has been blown out of proportion, which is why he still makes the cut, but isn't higher than this.
About seeing the film, he actually said,
"A sort of wonderful freshness about it, a kind of like a wonderful fresh air."
With time, however, and enduring popularity, it seems that he grew resentful of the movie, which, despite an impressive career, had come to overshadow his other works. Years later, he would, to use his own words, quote, "shrivel inside each time it was mentioned." Letters written during filming have also surfaced, in which he referred to it as, quote, "fairy tale rubbish."
"You must learn the ways of the Force if you're to come with me to Alderaan."
Number 2, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I disappoint you?
If at first you don't succeed, try again. It's a lesson that Ryan Reynolds clearly internalized. It took numerous poorly received comic book adaptations before Reynolds finally hit a home run with Deadpool.
Oh, hello.
First came Blade Trinity, which, despite a poor reception, Reynolds credits with helping his career. Then came the painful proto-Deadpool of X-Men Origins Wolverine, which he later described as a frustrating experience, and doomed from the start. Green Lantern has gotten the worst of it, however, with the star himself only giving it a, quote, 3 or 4 out of 10, and calling it a victim of the Hollywood process. Thankfully, the charming star is a good sport about all these past missteps.
Where my power? Green Lantern's life!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Robert Pattinson, the Twilight franchise.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
You might not notice it from his performance in this franchise, but Robert Pattinson is a more than talented actor. One need just look at his work in The Lost City of Z, Good Time, or The Lighthouse to appreciate his acting skills.
Unfortunately, they're notably absent in The Teenage Tale of Vampires, Werewolves, and Love, of which its male star has made no secret of his deep hatred.
Can't trust vampires. Trust me.
Pattinson has trashed the series on too many occasions to count. He's joked about wanting his dignity back, admitted to disliking the script, and has waxed poetic about the problems with his character, Edward, as well as the general plot.
There's a lot of stuff in the Twilight world that doesn't make any sense.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.